No. What's up, everybody? If you're new, welcome. If you're old, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jerry and you're watching Life with Jerry. Alright guys, so in today's video we're going to be doing another TMI girl talk. Yeah. This is a part 2, I guess, because we did one. Y'all know back then I said I was going to try to bring girl talks to the channel. So this is the second one. So exciting! And today I have a special guest. I'm here with
X Telly Belly X.
It's Telly Drip Gang and we the lit gang. Furious. I got my sis Telly here. Her channel will be in the description box. Make sure y'all go subscribe, watch her videos, spam it up. Period. And before we get into this video, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, like, comment, share, turn on your post notifications, all of that good stuff. Follow me on all of my social medias. They're always in the description box and on the screen. And if you follow me on Instagram, I got you with a shout out. We're on the road to 10K and 200K here on the tube, baby. Yeah. We just got buff with you. Go subscribe, go follow. Go down. Get this video to 50 likes. So without further ado, we finna get into this girl talk. Period. So disclaimer, I did get these questions from Jazzy Lay's video. Y'all know I like to give credit where credit is due, especially if I get an idea or content from somebody else. So I took her questions. I'm not gonna cap because y'all aren't active with me on Instagram or on my community tab. So if I would have asked y'all to ask me questions, y'all probably wouldn't have did it anyway. So I had to go to the next level and take somebody questions like I did last video. But it's okay because our answers are probably gonna be different. I'm not stealing her answers. I just needed the questions. That's it. So shout out to Jazzy Lay. I'll link her video below as well so you guys could go check out her video too. Period. I did like move the questions around too as well, and I didn't use some of her questions because I didn't think I could answer some of those, but I want to grow on social media, but I'm afraid of what people in school would think. Listen, what I'm gonna say, but maybe that's just because that's who I am. I don't care what people think about me. I just don't like people's opinions matter to an extent to me. Like if I'm doing something and they got something negative to say and it's not like backed up with constructive criticism or something that actually can help me out or is relative or relevant to what I'm doing, relevant to what I'm doing or the situation at hand, I really don't care what you have to say or what you think. That's just me though. Like before I was never like that. I used to be real insecure, real sensitive and all that stuff, but nowadays me, I don't care what nobody gotta say or what nobody think. It's my life. Nobody came out the coochie with me and nobody's going in the casket with me, so I don't care what nobody has to say. So I would say just don't care what people have to say. You gonna blow up, you gonna go up, and they gonna want something from you and up after that, and you just gonna boss up and glow up and be like, no, you used to make fun of me, right. You used to do this, you used to do that, now what? But my main advice is don't care what people think. Do something, do it for you. If that's what you want to do, if that's your passion, do it. Like
because honestly, like people are gonna talk regardless. They're gonna have something good to say, something bad to say. You don't know what every single person is, everything they're saying about you, so don't let that stop you from doing something, because that might be your blessing, your opportunity you're missing out on. Like that might even be your destiny, baby, and you're not doing it because you care about what the next person gotta say. 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you don't even gonna know them. They're probably not gonna matter as much at all. And honestly, the good is always gonna outweigh the bad. Like to this day, I get hate. Like I get hate all the time. Like on every app, every social media. I think everybody gets hate, to be honest. Like, and honestly, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. So let them hate, baby. Them your biggest fans. That's how you know you're doing something right.
They be subscribed, they be commenting, they be following you, they be doing all that, watching your whole thing just so they can put that one hate comment. So them are your biggest fans, and they gonna make you the most money because they hate you so much. And that's just that and that. Love your haters because they the ones. How to overcome indecisiveness.
I'm the wrong person to ask, baby. I am so indecisive.
I think I'm the wrong, to an extent, I'm the wrong person to ask too, because I can't never decide what I want to do. Like I be going back and forth with the thoughts in my head and the little voices in my head, and they be like, do this, and I be like, no, but I want to do that, but then no, I don't, but then I want to do that, but then I want to, like I really don't know. I don't even know how I be overcoming it. I think I just be settling, like, you know, fuck it. we just gonna go to McDonald's because I can't figure out if I want to eat this or that. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't be knowing. Like, I think maybe some tips would be like, if you're like an indecisive eater and you're going out with friends, maybe look at the menu beforehand and spend like that hour of not knowing what you want to do or what you want to eat, and pick something out so you know when you get there already what to order, so that way they're not waiting on you for an hour. If it's something like maybe when you go into the mall, you never know what shops you want to shop in, maybe look at the like on the website, like what shops they have in the mall, you know, and figure out maybe what stores you want to go to. I don't know, honestly, because I don't do none of that because I'm indecisive and I never think ahead like that. But take my advice, because you know I don't take my own advice, but yeah,
it might help you. But yeah, I mean, honestly, just maybe, I don't know, like, see just figure out a way that you can kind of weigh the two out, and then I don't know, but I just feel like you shouldn't have to do that with every single situation in your life.
Yeah, like sometimes you just got to be indecisive, and you just got to really, I don't know, sometimes you got to be impulsive too. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know why I put this question on here, because I don't know. Have you ever thought you were bi or gay?
Like, you're asking, what are they?
Like, basically, have you ever like struggled with sexuality, basically, I guess?
Oh, okay.
I want to say no. Like, I mean, I feel like we all had that phase where, like, for straight people at least, I feel like we all had that phase where it's like, I kind of want to know what that feels like. Like, I kind of want to know, you know? Like, I've had that phase, but I never really, like, I can't date a girl. Like, I just can't. I would never date a girl. I'm sorry. It's just me personally. I've kissed girls. I have. Now, would I take it to the next level as far as having sex with a girl?
Couldn't be. I'm sorry. I just don't know. I don't think I could.
I feel like I have to be really drunk. Like, really drunk. Because, like, yeah, I just gotta be like hella, like, off my ass.
Type
drunk.
Where you
like, you know, like them nights where like you just be hella drunk and you do some wild shit, and the next day you don't remember that shit.
What the?
And you're like, what the fuck happened last night? Like, I feel like that would have to be the situation. But then again, like, I feel like that gets deep because then it's like non-consensual, you know?
Yeah,
so
that's true. But
we're just gonna, you know.
For me, I never really like struggled with it. I just knew what I liked, really. If you are struggling with it though,
I feel like, yeah,
try both sides.
Yeah, yeah.
Just try both sides. You might have to try multiple people to see because one person might not
hit it how you want. Yeah, like I feel like I've just had that phase where like I wondered, but it was never nothing like, oh my gosh, am I bi? Am I gay? Like, it's nothing wrong with that. Like, what the fuck? Nothing wrong with it. I don't really give a fuck. But just me personally, I'm strictly dickly. Like, I just want to be with a man. A man is what I desire.
I don't know.
I love my men. Like,
they give protection. I don't know.
And not even just that, like, I don't even get along with females like that when it comes to friendships, bitch. They always on some snake shit with me, like on some weird shit to me. So how the fuck would I date a bitch? Like, I'm sorry. It's just, it's next level on another level. And I feel like it would never work because bitches always do some weird shit to me. Like, that's why I got like 3 friends, you feel me? Tell you already know what's up.
Right.
One of my 3 friends, okay? Like, literally, I have no friends because people always do some shit to me, like, and I don't like it. And that's just friendships. Like, imagine a relationship. They really would be on some snake slimes, weird shit. Right. And I'm just know myself too much. Like, I love too hard, and I be getting real serious with people, and I don't want to see myself doing too much for a motherfucker that's on some snake shit the whole time.
Exactly. And
it's a female. Now I could beat your ass for real. You feel me? Like, I feel like we would fight a lot too, like really like fist fight, and then it's not technically like, is that domestic violence if you fight another female?
I mean, it is, but like it's not handled the same.
Not like handled the same, right? Like, I feel like we would go toes hella much, like on some shit. And then, you know, females at the end of the day, they still catty too. They got periods, all this shit. Like, I don't think I could deal with a double that.
Another one. I can barely do it myself.
Yeah, 25-8. And I can barely do it. Like, when me and my friends used to sync in college, like, our periods, bitch, keep us in different rooms. Like, how you think I'm gonna be in a relationship? No, it's too much to consider for me. Like, too much to think about. Guys are just, they be like on some weird shit, PMSing and shit, but they don't got periods for real. It's just a different,
like, dudes are
different thing. Yeah, like, it's just different. It's a different vibe, a different mood, like a different thing. I don't know.
It's really just your preference.
It's nothing wrong with it though, but like she said, if you are curious, I mean, it's nothing wrong with exploring. You will never know what you actually like until you actually try it. You feel me? Like, which is probably like how y'all like, oh, how y'all know that y'all only like niggas? Trust me, I know. But you know, some people who are struggling with knowing, you won't never know till you try it. So try the shit out. Ain't nobody gonna knock you, and don't nobody gotta know but you and that person, to be honest. So nobody would even know you tried it unless you told somebody. So do you, boo? And that's just that on that.
Period.
After sex care. My main thing is piss.
Yes, and at least try to shower if you can.
Yeah.
If you can't shower, because that's just gonna help. Piss.
Peeing is like number one after sex care, honestly, because it's not even just about like, because honestly, if you nutted in you, I don't think you could pee all that nut out anyway. It's already flowing.
Yeah.
But like as far as like getting like a UTI and things like that, oh, pee, please, baby, please, please pee after sex. Like I've had moments, like I've had times where I didn't pee after sex. I ain't gonna cap, and luckily nothing bad happened. But bro,
it's just always better
the
like
risk. The risk that I be taking sometimes, cause you know, sometimes they really will put you to fucking sleep.
And you just go straight.
But you really gotta pee. You gotta pee. That's like number one. Like I feel like
if he nutting you, like you gotta at least try to like let that stuff come out at least.
Oh yeah.
Enough, or else you just gonna be all icky and wet and soaking in. And yeah, it's just a lot. You don't want that.
But like honestly. And this is probably TMI, but hence the title of the video. But honestly, sometimes like if he nuts in you, like in that moment, sometimes it'll come right back out. I'm not gonna cap. Like majority of it will go in and like stay in, and then what didn't go in will kind of like seep back out, if that makes sense.
And usually when you like pee and you wipe yourself, a lot of it comes out.
Comes out too, yeah. So, but still pee. Even if it comes out after he nuts in you, still pee. Just for other reasons too, like if he already nutted in you, I'm not gonna cap like plan B or like you know, have that baby if it happens, but use protection too, you feel me? Like me personally, once again TMI, but this is just a personal preference, I don't like condoms. I don't like how they feel. It's just not my thing. It's not for me, and I know that about myself. So my sexual partners will never come from like I can't just go have a one night stand with somebody, basically. Right. I can't just have sex with somebody I don't see myself being with long term, or like if a whoopsies happens and I end up pregnant, they're not gonna be a good father, or we can't co-parent, you know, some shit. You feel me? Or like we're not exclusive with each other. I'm not gonna have sex with somebody on that level because I don't believe in condoms. Like, you feel me? Like before, like, you know, freshman, sophomore, junior year, college me, high, like late. Yeah, no, mainly college me. Condoms, yes, because like college, you feel me? Like you have your moments where you just want to have fun. Like you be on some one night stand shit. Like you're in college, live your life. You feel me? So back then, yeah, it was like, okay, condom. You feel me? I wasn't out here fucking everybody or everything, but like I had a one night stand before a condom, you know? But now me, adult me, you know, 22-year-old me, you feel me? I just have to really be like on like some exclusive stuff with you, because I know myself, I know what I like, and condoms just don't feel like shit to me. I don't enjoy it. I just don't. So make sure, if you're like me, because there is a lot of people like that, if you're like me, make sure your partner doesn't have nothing. Get tested together, you feel me? Make sure it's somebody you see yourself with for the long run, just in case of anything. Make sure you know how to pull out, you feel me? Or also be on birth control. I also got off birth control though, because I didn't like how it made me feel. I didn't like how I put on so much weight. So just know yourself, I guess. But my main one would be use protection, especially if you believe in it, but I don't, so.
Oh, shit. Like other stuff, I would say like with hygiene, make sure like if he's sticking his fingers up in you, he's cleaning. Make sure he's washing his hands. You don't know where to,
or even get his nails done.
Yeah, nails need to be trimmed. Okay,
I'm like, found you, boo.
That's what's up.
I'm gonna let my sis finish.
But yeah, so just make sure like, you know, his hands clean, because that's going all in you. And baby girl, infections, like even a yeast infection, bro. Like
And I've had one yeast infection, and bitch, I thought I had an STD, like on the next level type of STD. I hate yeast infections, bro. No. And you can get those just from your shorts being too tight, honestly.
Literally.
But still, like, oh, one time I pray I never get one again, bro. Like, oh my gosh, that's a whole different type of like ill pain. Like, oh my gosh. Itching too. Oh my gosh, it's just so frustrating. Oh,
it is.
I pray nobody watching this ever gets a yeast infection or has to experience that, because it's the worst experience ever.
Please have good hygiene so you can avoid that.
And it sucks though, because like you can get a yeast infection just from anything though. Like you can,
like tight clothes, like, tight pants,
really tight clothes, like stuff like that. You could get it just from that too. Like, so you could really be like hella healthy, hella clean, and still get it. Like, yeah, and it sucks. Like, ugh. How to stop being so moody?
Ooh, that's good for me, because I've been moody.
I don't even know, because I'm moody as fuck too. And at first I used to think like more so is because PMS from birth control and stuff, but I think also it's because of my period though. Like, but then again, I am a moody person. I'm not gonna cap. But I think me personally is because I also struggle with depression. So I be having my moments like where I just be like on some shit. Like, you feel me? I wouldn't necessarily say bipolar, but I be on some moody shit for real. But I think it just be because of, not fully because of that, but like that plays a part, if that makes sense. I don't know. I wouldn't know how to stop being so moody, honestly, genuinely.
What really helps me is like listening to music. I don't know, like listening to loud music and lit, like that just really takes me out of that. And I just like, a lot of people like once they're around other people like that clicks, and they're just like, they're happier, like whatever it is. But for me, I don't know, it's like when I'm by myself, like I could really make myself really happy. I don't know, it's just weird.
Yeah. But music is my #1 coping method with anything, honestly.
Music get me out of that funk real fast.
Yeah.
I would also say try to like maybe not, if it's you're being in the house a lot, try to go out more. If you out more and you moody, I guess stay in the house more. Like, you gotta find yourself, figure out what's making you moody in the first place.
What's the problem?
And then see where you can go from there.
And you know, sad, some people get moody like because they don't have like a significant other, like they need that security. And it's like, damn, how do you not be moody with that? Because I know me, like to an extent, if I don't have a significant other or somebody like I can like feel secure with, if that makes sense, like somebody I'm fucking with, I like get into like a weird space. Like I could be by myself, I could be single, I'm perfectly fine like that. Like I'm very independent, but it's like always feels like something is missing if I don't have that significant other, if that makes sense. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is so weird. But like, I don't know. But I haven't felt like that in a while because, yeah. But yeah.
You're a mess.
Does fingering or sex make your hole bigger? No. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. If anything, having a freaking baby will make your hole bigger. But like
that, it shrinks back.
It shrinks back, yeah. So like when you have sex or you get fingered, it might open up. I ain't gonna cap, but it's gonna shrink right back. Like, it's gonna get right back tight. Like,
so when people be like, oh, she loose, she do.
It's like how? Like it literally gets back. Like, I digress. People are sometimes very intelligent, but you know,
no walls.
Right? Like, I don't know. Maybe it was just you hit it when it didn't shrink back yet. I don't know.
Or like, maybe like what you feeling is when it's
when it's already ready or something. I don't know, child. I don't know. I don't know, because my freaking stuff feel like it never opens up. So
TMI this whole video.
Literally, I'm so sorry for that. What to do if he refuses to wear protection? Don't have sex with him. If you believe that you have to wear protection and protection is for you and that's what you need and that is your deal breaker, then if he refuses to wear protection, baby girl, do the deuce. Throw that one, then that two. Take them shoes, put them on. The front door is where you should be going, because at the end of the day, your boundaries.
It's your body. He don't have control over your body. If you don't want to do it,
he needs to respect you and your boundaries, because especially if you know like your reasons, it don't even matter what your motherfucking reasons are. If you want to wear a fucking condom, you want to wear a fucking condom. And if he don't want to do that, then he's not somebody you should be having sex with, period. Because at the end of the day, somebody that really fucks with you is going to respect how you feel and respect your views and your boundaries. So, and if he's used to going raw and bitches, tell him to go find a bitch that will let him go raw. Because it ain't you.
And that's that.
And that's how you deal with that.
And then you know his intentions as well.
Yeah, and then it's like, honestly, then you could ask him, like, I would be funny. Like, I'm still not gonna have sex with you because you're not respecting my boundaries. But like, was you gonna take care of this baby when this happened? Like, be funny. The fuck, like, because they be so ready to go raw on you, and then as soon as a motherfucker get pregnant, it'd be a whole nother story. So at the end of the day, you already know what it is. So if you know that's what you want to do and he's not trying to do that, deuce, bro. Like, at the end of the day, you'll find somebody that'll use that condom.
Period.
Best believe. How to overcome always feeling less than or inferior to other people. This was me a lot in high school, middle school. I used to always feel less than to people, inferior to people, but that was more so me, one, being very insecure and not knowing myself. And then also it was like I always found myself comparing myself to other people because I know all of my flaws. I know what's wrong with me. I know everything about me. And when I used to see other people, it's like, damn, they look like this, they look like that, they look like they got this going, they got that going. But you never really know exactly every single thing somebody's going through or what is fully wrong with somebody. They could put on a good ass front, even if it could be your closest friend, honestly. You just never know everybody's demons. So I just had to stop comparing myself to other people and start genuinely like using other people's success as actual motivation and not like something where I compare numbers or compare myself to them. And then I also had to go through that battle of self-esteem, self-love, loving myself, being confident within myself and how I look, how I am, how I move, how I act, all that stuff. So it was just a journey for me basically. And once I got through all that, bitch, can't nobody tell me nothing.
Okay, period. For me, I would say like during like high school, it was more of like, I always felt like I was that third friend, the one that's behind everyone else. Everybody else is in the front. Like I always felt like the oddball out, and that really like pushed me away from people. So like I started losing, not even losing friends, but just drawing myself away from people. And then like it's not fun being a loner. So even if you're feeling like, okay, well, you don't belong, then go find somewhere where you feel like you belong. Don't just be alone, because that's what I did. And you're not gonna like that. You're gonna be like, dang, I stopped going to like games, and like I just stopped doing stuff that I wish I would have went to, because now I'm like, dang, I kind of want to go back to high school. Can I redo that? So just try to like find yourself within not within other people, but like while still being like social. I don't know.
Yeah. Or like if you know your interests, what you like to do and stuff like that, join clubs or things like that with like-minded people. That's how you might find your closest friends, to be honest, because y'all already have one thing in common. So
yes. And social media can be it can be a killer, because it's just like you see all this, oh my gosh, this person looks perfect,
their body, they this, all these BBLs, still want one, but all these BBLs, like it's nothing against them, but you know, you see all these things, people get sponsored by Fashion Nova, Fenty, and you're like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Well, that's where you lost yourself. Stop asking what the fuck is wrong with you, because nothing's wrong with you. They just have, you feel me, a little extra, a little oomph. You still look bad though. You still look baddie too. You got your oomph too, right? Exactly. Everybody's not supposed to look the same anyway. Everybody's not supposed to be the exact same, so it's okay. Like sometimes use other people's like what makes you feel inferior as motivation too. Like don't make it feel like something where it's like, damn, they're better than me. First is, damn, I'm finna, you feel me, do that and then some.
Period. Okay.
How did you pick your college or your major? Well, I'm done with school. Finally.
I never finished.
It's okay. I didn't want to. I wanted to drop out, but parents wouldn't let me.
Girl, give me advice.
Oh. Okay, so originally, honestly, I wasn't even gonna go to HBCU. I didn't even know what HBCUs were in high school. I know. But I ran track, did step, dance, played basketball. So my thought process when I was coming out of high school was, if I have to go to college, I'm gonna go on full scholarship for sports. I'm not gonna pay a penny out of pocket. I'm not gonna take out a loan. That was my thought process. So I didn't want to apply nowhere that wasn't really looking at me. So I started getting letters in high school and stuff, and I was like, bet, I'm gonna apply here, I'm gonna apply here. But I knew nothing about the schools. Like, I didn't even know if I was gonna like it. I didn't even know there was PWI versus HBCU. I'm so glad I finally learned that before I actually made a decision, because I would have been miserable. I'm not even gonna cap to you. I don't think I could be I don't think I'm made for a PWI. Nothing against them, nothing against people that go to them. It's all education, but just me personally, no. So it was junior year of high school, I think, and we had to go to like a Black College Expo, and I'm like, Black College Expo? That sound lit. They was talking about performers there, all this stuff, like it was lit. So I went junior year. Mind you, you can't really apply for colleges junior year. You have to do a senior year. So I just went to have fun, honestly. I was up there turning. We was playing doorbell ditch because it was at this hotel. We was playing doorbell ditch. Like, we was turning. We was doing the do. But I was also like learning about all these Black schools. And I got so intrigued and so interested in Black schools that when senior year came around, I said, F, like, I don't even care if when I go to college, I'm just a regular student. I think that's what I'd rather do, because I did sports all 4 years of high school. Took up my whole life, basically, honestly. Not really, but kind of. And so I went to the Black College Expo again, and I got into so many HBCUs on the spot, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so overwhelming. And so my friend, what really happened is my friend Tayana was supposed to go to Clark with me, and so I'm like, okay, bet, I'm gonna just fuck it, we to Clark, period. Because my number one was Howard, just because I heard so much about Howard. I really didn't hear much about Clark, I'm not gonna cap, but I was like, I want to go to Howard. Didn't get in, and I was like, all right, great. So I got into so many other schools though. Like, I even got an NCAT, and I wanted to kind of go to NCAT because it was a party school. I was thinking about partying, honestly. That was where my decision was based off. If we're gonna keep it up 100, cut the story short, I wanted to go to a school that was gonna be lit, especially if I was coming away from home. So I chose Atlanta because I heard Atlanta was such a lit city. Never visited any of these schools, didn't go on tour or nothing. I just literally committed. So I committed to Clark. Then I went to fucking NSO, New Student Orientation. I skipped school to fly out there with my mom. Went to NSO, lit as fuck, and that really sold me. And I was like, yep, Clark is where it's at. This is my school. I already feel like I'm family. I fucks with it. Like, this is my school. Was in group chats with so many people, so many great people. Some weren't great, I found out later, but it's okay. But you feel me, so many great people. Some we went separate ways, which is fine. But yeah, it was just like, this is my school. And how I picked my major in high school, I did psychology, and I was like, oh, I like this. But then I thought about it, and I was like, I didn't like psychology that much. Like, I feel like it's so much more to it. So I chose the 3 things that I felt like would be the easiest. So I chose to major in sociology, because like, that's hella easy to me. And then I minored in criminal justice just because they're like sisters. And then I double minored in psychology just because I did it in high school, and I kind of wanted to have like big things on my plate when I graduated. I should have done business though, or mass media. I'm not gonna cap, but yeah, that was my thought process. Wasn't really always the best thought process, but I'm done now, graduated. Class of 2020, baby, stand up. Okay, you feel me? Class of perfect vision. But yeah, that's how I did it.
And for me, I just went to community colleges. I didn't really I was just trying to pick a major that I thought I would like, which was social work, but I ended up not really liking it, and I just felt like school wasn't for me. I just dreaded going. But I feel like it was because I wasn't applying myself, because I didn't want to go. But if I would have applied myself, it could have been different. But I wanted to go to a university. I didn't go to a university because I was trying to save money. Basically, I didn't go because my boyfriend I was dating at the time didn't trust me going to a university, which was so dumb. So don't ever, if you're in a relationship, don't let that determine where you're going to go. Go where you gotta go, because you don't even know what's going to happen with that. And you guys can make it work if it's meant to be.
If it's meant to be, yeah.
Exactly. So I regret that decision every single day of my life, and yeah.
Yeah, before I went to college, the dude I was with, he was like, why you going all the way to Atlanta? And I told him, you know what, I'm not gonna cap. I can't do distance, so I broke up with him. Period. But that's because I know myself, and I knew it was gonna be a lot of fine black men around me. And I know I wanted to live my freshman year, like first semester, especially to the fullest. Like when I tell you I party promoted, I was at parties Monday through Saturday, Sunday to Sunday. Like I was like lit freshman year. After that I became a granny, I ain't gonna cap, because I felt like I did it all freshman year, so don't do that either. But yeah, and then my dad did try to get me to go to a community college, but I'm like, one, I don't live with you, haven't lived with you in years. Third, yes, I need you for my loan, but I literally sat here and told him, like, to his face, I said, if I have to go to community college, especially one in my city, I'm not going to college. That's what I told him, because for me it was gonna feel like high school again. And in high school I slacked the F off. I'm not gonna cap. I was at PE most of the time. I used to leave school to go get high with my friends, come back and go to practice. Like I did not apply myself, and I'm not gonna cap. In college I finessed my way, but our motto is find a way or make one, and I found my way and I made it, okay? But school was just never for me. I never really gave a fuck about school, never applied myself, didn't always get the best of grades, not gonna lie. I did kind of try in college, I did, but I gave up quick too, I'm not gonna cap. But I just kind of really did it to make my mommy proud, more so than anybody. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna just finish and get this degree for her. Like, it's not really for me. I know what my heart lies, I know what my passion is, which is YouTube, entrepreneurship, owning a business, social media, shit like that. So I'm like, I'm gonna just do the shit for her, basically, because she done gave everything for me. I could sacrifice 4 years for her, like, but I did tell her, I said, graduate school, don't even ask. It's not happening. Done with school after this. It's not happening. Please don't ask for more out of me, because I can't. I just have nothing for it. But yeah. And honestly, don't feel pressured to go to college, because college degrees are starting to mean nothing. Even Google made it to where you could get a job at Google without a college degree. They're starting to become nothing, literally. Like, college is a scam. Take it from a college graduate. It's a scam. It's literally a scam. If you want to go for the experience, go ahead and put yourself in debt for the experience. But when I tell you people pop up there without going there, you could do the same. But I don't know, everybody's views on it is different. You feel me? College just isn't for everybody. It wasn't for me. I just did it for, you feel me? Y'all see why, but it's not for everybody. It's just simply not. Everybody's path of life, walk of life is different. And you can also consider a trade school. And if you don't know what a trade school is, you're basically doing exactly hands-on stuff with what you want to do versus general ed and all this other stuff. But just look into your options. It's not always college. This is a follow-up question, is how was your college experience? I'm gonna sum it up because I don't want to make this video too long talking about college, especially because I'm not a college channel anymore. But my college experience, to give it one word, was a roller coaster. I went through so much, some of the hardest battles of my life. I experienced stuff like I would never wish on no human being, literally. And then I had some times where it was the best times of my life, literally. So I think it just, everybody's college experience is gonna be different, especially by who you surround yourself with, what you decide to do. If you stay in your room all 4 years, your experience is gonna be trash. Yeah. If you actually go out, your experience may be great, it may not at the same time. Freshman year, okay, I posted a story time about this, so you already know, but freshman year I was raped. So that happened. Put me in a terrible, terrible depression, changed me as a person a lot. And then after that, I started getting like really involved in schools, like off campus and on campus. So I joined hella clubs and was doing hella shit. That was fun to me, like more than partying, to be honest, because like the clubs that I was in, like I was on e-board and stuff. So I was lit, you feel me? Building that resume just in case I needed it. But I was having like a great time, you know? And we used to have events and stuff like that. And then my school used to have so many famous people coming up there. Like when I tell y'all, y'all don't even want to know how many people we done met. Like DC Young Fly, Lucci, Jada, who came up there? Reginae went there for like a semester. So many people, I can't even name like all the people, especially like concerts we've had, homecoming, people that go to homecoming just to walk around that are celebrities. Like Atlanta is the spot. Clark Atlanta was the school, and it's in the AUC, Clark Spelman Morehouse Morris Brown, you feel me? So just know my experience was lit. I always did homecoming at least if I didn't go to nothing else. Like freshman year I tried to go to football games and basketball games. After that I didn't really go to shit because my friends were more so about books than anything, and it was like, damn, I don't want to make new friends. I'm shy, I don't trust people, I have issues. So wasn't happening. Like, people always snake me, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna just stick with them. But they didn't never want to do nothing, because, you know, they was really about their books, which I understand. I was too, but to an extent, you feel me? Like, I wanted to have fun, like, fuck the books. But that was just, you know, so I didn't get out as much. But if you can, get out, get out, get out, get out. And don't trust everything, because everything that glitters ain't gold. Every person that glitters ain't gold. Period. So, and people be users, liars and abusers.
Okay.
I feel like I just gave a TED Talk or a speech or something, like
short and sweet.
It wasn't even short.
For me, I did not enjoy it. I just literally went to school barely. I made like 2 or 3 friends. Actually, I made like 4, but but that was about it. I went to school, went home, and that was it. Boring.
And freshman year, I used to miss class and stuff, child. I was out partying too late. I used to wake up like, yeah, not today. But don't do that, because in college you can still get on academic probation and then get kicked out. So don't, be careful. But losing friendships. So advice on losing friendships. Me personally, I guess me who I am now, I can wipe my hands clean and never look back. I will silently cut myself off from somebody and not even do any explanations, not even do the back and forth. If I just feel like I peeped some stuff, or if I just feel like you're not a friend for me, I'm giving more than I'm getting, or it's not a two-way friendship, I will just back, simple. And a lot of people can tell you that, honestly, about me. Like, that's just me. If I peep some snake shit, some weird shit, I'ma fall back, because I don't even want to sit here and discuss it, because I already peeped it. I already seen your true colors. But me in the past, I'd be so butthurt, so sad, want to cry over losing a friend and all this stuff, and then come to find out years later, they was never good for me anyway. They was putting all this stress on my mental health, all this stuff. Like, it just wasn't it. So if you lose a friend, especially when they were the bad friend, don't beat yourself up about it. Don't feel bad, because honestly, anybody that's meant to be in your life gonna circle back around 360 anyway.
Right.
May not be right now, but y'all gonna come back in each other's life at some point. Maybe when both of you have bettered yourselves, so y'all could be better friends to each other. So just know, anybody that's meant to be in your life will be in your life some way, somehow. So don't stress it if y'all get cut off at the moment.
And I would say, like, how to handle it, how to deal with it. I mean, it's hard, because it's like a whole relationship. Like, that's a whole relationship.
History.
Like, yeah, like, I don't know. I would say for me, it's just like, I love to have that, like, conversation with them at least, and try to fix it and work on it. But it's just like, if that's not working, obviously, then it is what it is. Like, you can't force something. You don't want to force something or be friends with somebody that clearly is not giving what you're not receiving what you're giving back.
Yeah.
Can't talk.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna cap, depending on how strong our relationship is, how much history we have, I will try to do that. Send you down, let's talk, let's be adults. Like, don't get me wrong, y'all, I don't just be peace, bitch, no. But I do try to do the talking, but it's like always, they can never hold themselves accountable. And I just don't believe in continuing a relationship in any shape, form, family, friendship, platonic, anything. I don't believe in continuing any type of relationship if a person can't hold themselves accountable. If I'm telling you, you hurt my feelings, or I felt a certain type of way, and you're telling me, oh, but I don't feel like that, or oh, but I don't see how, instead of, okay, I hurt your feelings, I apologize, let me hold myself accountable, I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings, and not I'm sorry you felt that way, but I'm sorry I hurt your feelings, but this is where I'm coming from with how I meant it, or something like that. I can't continue any type of relationship with you just because you said fuck my feelings. I'm very sensitive. I am. I take this zodiac shit real serious. I'm a Taurus. We're very sensitive people. So if you don't care about my feelings, I'm gonna feel some type of way, and I'm gonna just peace out, honestly, genuinely and truly, because now my feelings are hurt even more, because now you're not understanding where I'm coming from. And it's like, people can communicate, but they can't comprehend. And if you can't be somebody that comprehends what I'm saying, I don't think it will work anyway, because you're gonna be able to communicate, I'm gonna be able to communicate, but you're not gonna comprehend it, understand it, and take it in. So it's like, at this point, come back when you're grown up. I'd love to be back friends with you. But yeah, I don't know, that's me, but yeah. And the last one, finally, y'all, I feel like we've been here for forever. Like, y'all could have just spent the night at this point, but the last one is, how do you, like, stop feeling invisible in a friend group?
Ooh,
Child, that's hard, because I've had friendships, even recently, where I be feeling like invisible in friend groups. And I don't know how to cope with that, honestly. Like,
I honestly just leave, but that's not the best thing to do. I just stop like putting coming around as much, and I just like,
yeah, I do that too. I've done that a lot. I do that a lot. So I really don't know, because I be in my feelings. I ain't gonna cap. And if I'm telling you how I'm feeling and you're not understanding, now I feel some type of way even more. But more so what she said, like, I kind of just disappear, or like go away, or like leave without kind of saying anything, because it's like, damn, y'all probably not gonna notice anyway. Like,
and then it's like, how do you bring it up in a way that's like, I don't know, like, I don't want to be like, oh, all attention on me, you know? But like, how do
people be feeling like you dramatic and all this stuff, like, oh, we're not ignoring you, but you can't tell me how I feel. That's the thing, and that's where the problem comes in, because people love to tell you how you feel. And that's an issue. Let's unnormalize that. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how to even go about that, because in high school, I always felt like the invisible friend. In college, in a way, I used to feel like the invisible friend. I'm not gonna cap. And it always can also be like me being more like, I like friends I could go out with, I could have fun with. Yes, we could kick it in the house too, but I like to go out, have fun. I don't like making new friends, but I like meeting people. Like, I like going to the club, stuff like that. But I always have like some of the best friendships with people that aren't really in the party scene and stuff. So I be finding myself like, oh, now I feel like, you know, the oddball, because everybody loves like always being inside and always doing this, but I kind of am itching to go out, you know? So I don't know, but yeah. I don't know how to answer that, honestly, genuinely.
I don't either. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to try to figure out a way to express it to them if they don't notice it. Hopefully they do notice it, and you can, like, I don't know how you become a
yeah, I don't know, because me, I'm toxic. I just leave. Don't be toxic though. Try to communicate it, and then if they don't take heed to that and change, then be toxic and leave. But yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed this I hope you guys enjoyed this girl talk. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, subscribe to Telly, like, comment, share, turn on her post notifications. It will be in the description box. I love you so much, Jerry Gang, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Let me leave you on a quick positive note. Beat your face, not people. Bye.